Good morning, Leslie and Nicolette. I'm happy to see your beautiful faces this morning. How are you guys doing?
Yours, Jeandra. I'm good. I love the art you got going. It looks great.
Thank you, courtesy of the wee one, quarantine art from the wee one. So yeah. Promised I'd put it in the shot.
How old? How old?
Well, she's now 16, but she was just playing around and I said, hey, make us something. And this was a selfie she and I had taken in the yard. And then I'd seen this image somewhere. And she's like, oh, I can make that. And then she went to work.
That's good.
Well, this is awesome. I enjoyed seeing the two of you together on screen. That was a really cool and a really good treat. You look beautiful together, obviously.
Thank you.
So when you're an actual couple and you portray these type of characters, is this type of storytelling not an indictment, but kind of like a real look at real life marriages during the quarantine? Have we gotten so accustomed to being so much apart from each other that when we finally get indoors, it's like, oh, it's kind of jarring. How has that been for the two of you as a couple and as for your characters? Starting with you, Leslie.
Yeah, well, I mean, when they came to us, they had a story in mind about a couple that was, or two people that were meeting for the first time online and finding their way, with wobbly knees toward each other for the first time in the middle of quarantine, which is a great story. But we said, if you guys are interested, we'd love to tell a story about that mirrors a little bit more of what our experience has been, which we also think could bring great value to the world that you guys are creating over here. Because yeah, like you said, it has been a thing, this kind of stress pulls people together or pulls people apart naturally, it's understandable. And we hoped, we wanted to maintain our family and keep our home together. And so there's been a commitment to that, but not without doing the work, about making sure we're working on our communication and our friendship, and the chance to make art on top of that, or the chance to make art about that, was too good to pass up.
Was it the same for you, Nicolette? I mean, when you are portraying a role and it's your real husband, does it kind of shape differently how you perform? Because usually there's source material and you spend a lot of time in research, but you think, oh, I know this, I live this.
Yeah.
Is it the same approach?
It felt a little easier. It was less research because the research was in us. We've been together for 12 years now, so there was just so much history. When you're working with another actor that you're just meeting for the first time, it takes a little while to feel your way in, and kind of you have to come up with the history for yourselves. And for us, we
and build that trust. We started with that trust.
Yeah, there was an ease there. And so while Sade and James are different than we are, we were able to just say the words and then fill them with our own history and fill them with our comfort and our dynamics as a couple in a way.
But there did come a point, like early in the process, right before we started shooting, because we had been in such deep conversation with Joanna and the writers about the script, wonderful collaboration there. And there came a point, like, 2 days before we started shooting, we were like, okay, we really do need to stop. We need to really put on our actors' hats now and become James and Sade.
Yeah, because they're not us.
So that it's not Leslie and Nicolette, because that can stop you from going to the places you want to go. Well, Leslie wouldn't say that. It's like, it's not Leslie.
Right.
This is James. And so you really to set yourself free, and there's acting happening. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is not, we didn't want to be a part of a reality show. We wanted to tell a story.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you and your talent, and look forward to seeing the rest of it.
Thank you, Jeandra.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for black girl nerves.